Hi YouTube, it's Kathy and I'm here to announce Read Yo Shelves 2020. Read Yo Shelves is a challenge that my friend Stephanie and I created where we wanted to focus on reading books that we already own in the month of January. This is because both of us have books that we own that we want to read, but we often will get books from the library and forget that we have all these books that we definitely want to get to. January is also a perfect time for it because some of us bibliophiles get books for the holidays and we're going to want to prioritize them. This is a month-long challenge. It takes place all throughout January, and for those of you who are so inclined, we made a bingo board. Since it is a month-long challenge, this is a 25-space bingo board. You do not have to black out the board. I say that every time, even though that I personally always try to black out the board because it's fun. You can, however, do whatever you want with this bingo board. You can just go for corners, you can go for an X, a line, up and down, whatever you want. You could even disregard the bingo board. That's fine. Just read some books that you already own. That's all we want you to do. This board will be linked down below both on my Instagram and Steph's Instagram, but I'm going to go through all the challenges with you, and then I'm going to walk you around to my bookshelves and point out some of the books that might be on my TBR because I have so many options. Who knows what I'm going to pick up? So very quickly, here are the prompts. I'm going to read them off my phone because that will be the quickest way to do this. We've got a gift, something you've been meaning to read, something diverse, a sequel, a cover by, something with green on the cover, something you bought new, something you bought used, something recommended by a friend. A reread, something own voices, something with a fantastic title, the classic free space, a new to you author, an author you love, something with a movie adaptation, a 2019 release, a graphic novel, something nonfiction, something you just go, where did I get this? A paperback, a hardback, something more than 5 years old, something you bought on vacation, and create your own category because I always love the categories that people come up with. So in a moment I'm going to take you around my shelves and just point out some of the things that I might be reading. I haven't nailed down my exact TBR yet because I have so many options that I don't have to nail it down. I can just pick and choose from the large amount of unread books that I own. So if you've seen any of my vlogs, you know that my shelves are not particularly organized. It's kind of a if it fits it sits situation, but let's look at some of my shelves and see what some of my options are. Here's a stack of some Taylor Jenkins Reads books. I definitely haven't read all of these, so at least one of them is going to get read. There's even one with that kind of greeny blue on the cover. I'm sure I can get a green on the cover situation going from there. These are a couple I haven't read. Both of them are paperbacks, so I could go for that challenge. I'm sure that they might go for other challenges as well. I will find out. I also have never read this. I have a feeling it's queer. I don't actually know. I would double check before using that, obviously. Here's a hardback that I've never read, so that's definitely something that I could pick up. I've also only read the first book in this series, so I could definitely read the second one, and that would count for a sequel. Here's one I've been meaning to read because my friend Jean sent it to me, and I just haven't had the chance yet, so that is definitely a high priority for me. I've also not read The Lost Coast, which is definitely queer and own voices, so I want to get to this so badly. I have a feeling that this might be about real princesses, because that could be a nonfiction for me. Maybe? I don't know. I will find out. Ooh, speaking of a nonfiction I could get to is Yes Please by Amy Poehler, because it's been on my shelf for years and I haven't read it. Either of these, again, could be hardbacks that I read. This is also a hardback I've never read. I picked this one up because it's funny and also because I know one of the authors. I actually know nothing about this book. I think I got it from work, but it definitely has green on the cover. This is something I tried to read and haven't gotten through, so maybe I'll try to finish it just so I can say I have. This is a gift from last Christmas that I haven't gotten to because I did get through Graffiti Moon and really enjoyed it, but I just didn't get around to this one because I'm the worst. This is a book I've had for ages from a book box that I should probably get to because I've heard really, really good things about Zencho from Adriana over at Perpetual Pages. I feel like this one might be more than 5 years old, so this might tick off that challenge. Yeah, 2014. There we go. I could definitely read that. There's also this George R. R. Martin book that I could read, or this, or I've been meaning to read this because I really like the TV show, or I could start this series like I need to start another series, or I could finally read Red Mars. This is also a brand new hardcover that I got from Geek Girl Con that I've been wanting to read, so that's definitely on there. Also, again, I've never read this series because I'm waiting for the third book to at least be announced before I jump into it, because I know that once you finish the first book, you want the second book immediately, and once you finish the second book, you definitely want the third one, which does not exist. Also, this is another book that I've been meaning to get to and just have not because the library, that's why. because library. Speaking of series I really need to read, here are the first 2 books in the Bone Witch series. Have not gotten to. I actually started reading this and then got very distracted, so maybe I should go back to it. I know Sajed really enjoyed it. This is something I picked up at work and is literally a dictionary that I feel like I will really very much enjoy, so I might get to that. I know that this is queer and is something that I've been meaning to read, but again, just haven't gotten to. That's basically everything that I'm talking about, is just things I've been meaning to read and not gotten to. I think this one takes place in Boston, which I would be interested to read because I went to Boston and really liked the city while I was there. This is also an arc I really need to get to, so maybe that will get done in January. I picked this up on vacation 3 years ago and did not get through it because I was distracted by traveling, so maybe now is the time to get to it. And then our last shelf here, I have some more things that I could probably get to. This is something that I was sent from the Life's Library Book Club. I have been terrible at actually keeping up with those books, so there's many books in this stack actually that I should get to, including this one, which I've actually been keeping for January specifically because it came with a tea that is themed to the book, and it seems like a very cold read because it takes place in Alaska, so that's my whole thing. Also, this is a short story collection that includes the story that was made into Arrival, so I want to get to this. Radium Girls is a nonfiction that I definitely want to read, but it's at Chunkers, so I just haven't gotten to it. This is also a nonfiction I should probably get to. And I know nothing about this, but I think I picked it up because it was free and the cover was pretty. This is an arc I am dying to get to, but trying to get to closer to April so that I don't just freak out about it. And I remember this one having a really interesting premise. It's like a murder mystery type of situation, so maybe that one. Also, I feel like this is one of those classics, not even classics, but like modern classics that like everybody has read or knows about, and I know nothing about it, so I should probably read it. And this is a Katrina Leno that I know nothing about, but again, should probably get around to. Also, this one is about a woman who was sentenced to death, and I think she was the last person sentenced to death in her entire country, and that's all I know about it. I think it takes place in Iceland, and that's enough to hook me. I want to read it. Haven't read this, haven't read this. I have so many options. Also these 3. And just to top us off, I have some unread books up here. This I picked up at my friend's bookstore on an island. It's got 2 books in it, which makes it really cool, and just I really like the covers. This is the current Life's Library book. I should maybe get to that. This just came out, so I really want to get to it. I've heard mixed things about this. This sounds great. I haven't read the summer book. Maybe I'll wait until next summer. I'm trash. Sawkill Girls I still haven't read. What is wrong with me? And there you have it. Will you be joining us for Read Your Shelves? Let me know about it down in the comments below, and let me know down below what books you saw on my shelves that I should prioritize in January. On the way down to the comments, if you hit that subscribe button, that would be very nice of you. You can like and share this as you see fit, and I will see you very soon. Bye!